Let's look at an example of pulse wave Doppler. So this is an apical 5-chamber view. And what I want to show you here is that, firstly, I can imagine the operator here is going to be looking for probably a sampling of a stroke volume. And for stroke volume determination, as we'll talk about in a subsequent screencast, you want to place a pulse wave Doppler gate in the left ventricular outflow tract. So in order to engage the Doppler mode, the spectral Doppler mode, the user presses the Doppler key, not the color key now, but the Doppler key. And many of you have probably accidentally done this at times and brought up the pulse or continuous wave sampling lines and not known entirely what to do with them. But now you will. So here the person pressed Doppler. They brought up this sampling line, which you might recognize is not the pulse wave Doppler line. It is the continuous wave with the diamond shape. So what you'll see next is that the operator changes the sampling type to being pulse wave. So now you see PW down here, we see this equal sign, which is the sampling gate, and now we're in pulse wave mode because the operator thinks I'm using pulse wave because I want spatial precision. I want to sample the volume from exactly this location, which could not be given to us by continuous wave. It would sample the entire length of the sampling line. So now we have to say, well, are we parallel? Well, flow is going to this way, the sampling gate is this way, so we're probably at a 30-degree angle. So we might try and optimize our view a little bit to try and get more parallel. And whatever result we have, we might acknowledge that it might be underestimated a little bit because of the fact that we're a little bit off axis. But all the same, the operator then presses the Doppler button once more to engage the spectral Doppler tracing. And what you can see here is that they're acquiring in real time systolic events as represented by flow underneath the baseline, moving away from the transducer towards the aortic valve. And you can see that these systolic events are occurring regularly, so the patient's probably in sinus rhythm. And as we'll show in future screencasts, this information can tell us a lot about the patient's cardiac output and stroke volume by obtaining some parameters related to its flow and some other details we'll need from the echo.